Alright, we're gonna see if this turns out better or not. Great opening for a video, right? Just... play. And... it still looks kind of like crap. Damn it. I mean, it's not bad. I can still see what's going on, but... damn it. Oh, hey, guys. Did I get it fixed? No idea. No idea if I did or not. Thanks for joining me, by the way. Let's, I mean, can you guys at least see the chat this time? I don't know if you can read it because of how crappy the quality is. I don't know how to change that. I don't know how to change that. Because on OBS, it looks fine. On the stream, it looks like crap. I don't know if it's my connection, if it's my settings in OBS. I don't know. That's odd. It says 0 people watching for some reason. And yet there are 2 of you who left little bits of chat. Oh well, anyways, let's continue this romp. Hopefully we don't can't read it. Well, shit. Oh, this should be recording as well as streaming, so I should be able to just put it up later and people can follow the chat. Otherwise, you can just look at the chat in the chat, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, we're back here again. Sound. This is really disappointing. I'm sorry, guys. This is the best I can do. If I knew anything about streaming, I'd probably do that, but I don't. So, I can't. So, sorry. It's not really anything I can do about it. Hello, Joshua Salinas? Salinas? You pronounce it some way, I'm sure. Phantom Knight's phone is 480p, so it won't be able to read it anyways. How's my day been? Good and bad. I had a good time at church today. I went to church early, sang in the choir. Was a fun time then. I also... hey, Hybrid. I also, was going to go grocery shopping, but, unfortunately, what ended up happening is I fell asleep. Like, I laid down for just a second, meaning to just close my eyes for a little bit, and then next thing I knew, I was waking up, and it was already past 3 o'clock. And the grocery store is not open past 3. So, there you go. You're here for me, not the gameplay? Oh, thank you, Joshua. That means a lot to me. Oh. Sorry, Joshua. Looks like you're running in fear over here. Got attacked by one of our little hatches here. Let's continue this. Just go all the way over here. Might as well. Message retracted. I did not get to see it before it was retracted. Oh, I can check later. It should be recording, so we'll see what's going on here. We'll see what horrible messages you leave me with. Or something. Anyways, how have you guys been? Sorry for all the trouble with the streams. My character knows too much. But yeah, sorry with all the trouble with the streams. If I knew what I was doing, it would probably be better. I don't know. Oh, jeez. No, Xana shouldn't be in the path of it. Or if he is, he's a little too far inland for it to really do much more than just give him some wind. Just finished rewatching Wind Waker Bridge, and it's still amazing. Which one? The first one? Because I guarantee you, that's not amazing anymore. By current day standards, that is no longer amazing. Holy crap, I really am just surrounded by green... I'm surrounded by the germs! Oh my goodness! What the heck? I've got algae up here, I've got... or slime up there, I've got slime over here. I'm surrounded by slime! Damn it! That's not good! Oh. Bristol, Virginia. Well, I'll make sure to hunt you down sometime, Joshua. But no, seriously, thanks for tuning into the stream. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. I just like having an even number of tiles from the middle here. Once the path changes again, anyway. Yeah, hopefully everyone who is around Irma is doing okay, because that is not fun. That is not fun. I think it's supposed to go inland toward Tennessee. Oh. Yeah, I think I saw a little map of that at one time. It's Oh, good luck for you, Phantom. Yeah, you live in Georgia? You know, it's always interesting whenever I find out how many people in different places watch my stuff. I would never think of that. Never think so many people watch the stuff that I do. I mean, I look at the subscriber count, but when I look at my channel, that doesn't really mean much because most of the people on my channel have stopped watching. I mean, they're still technically subscribed, but they've stopped watching. By the time it gets to me, it should... Yeah, shouldn't be too bad around you, Hurricane. Or, not Hurricane, Hybrid. I'm sorry. I'm getting names mixed up. I'm trying to focus on the game and read chat. And I don't know if I mentioned this yet or not, but the reason I'm able to look at chat and play the game is I now have 2 monitors. So, woo! I've got the chat open right next to my game, so I'm able to look at that and play the game, so it works out for me. Hope you guys survive. Yeah, I hope you all survive. Hurricanes are rough business. That's not to brag, but it's kind of one of the reasons why I'm really glad I live where I live. There are no hurricanes. The worst we get are tornadoes, and honestly, all you have to do to avoid those is just go in the basement. Just go in the basement and you're fine. Just a second, I need to have this done right away. I don't want this thing eating up all my algae. I need that for air. It's almost night. I also don't want him eating my copper. Damn thing. 2 monitors? What is it? It's 2 monitors. That's what it is. It's not really more than that. There we go, copper. Substance middle and about to go to college? Well, good luck to you in college, dude. Because, college can be rough sometimes. And sometimes it can not be so rough. It really depends on what you're going for, honestly. Sometimes it's perfectly fine, sometimes it's not at all. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. Xan and I never fail to make you laugh, and that makes my day, buddy. I always like it when people mention that they do like my stuff, because... And Xana's stuff, of course, too. It's always nice to hear that. Can't go in the basement for a hurricane, though. Flooding. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's... Tornadoes, just go in the basement. Hurricanes, not so convenient. Not so convenient. That is not going to work out as well as I thought it would. Maybe I can do it a different way. Sorry, guys, I'm just thinking. It requires a lot of my concentration to think. It's so difficult for me. Oh, the brand of monitor. It's an... How do you pronounce it? Asus? ASUS? Or yeah, ASUS. That's the first one that I got, and it worked well for me, so I figured, I'll build another one, or I'll get another one that's like that. Build another one. I don't know how to build things. Anyone catch the new douchebag episode? Was there another one, or are you talking about the one that was last week? Because, I remember the one that was last week, I actually missed it for 2 days. I didn't even realize it had been, uploaded. I felt kind of bad about that. Which Xana made Link and Majora talk less? I actually thought that made the episode, was them talking. I do kind of wish there was a little more to it, but at the same time, I felt it was good the way it was. But the plot has gone out the window? The plot hasn't gone out the window, dude. Douchebag Link getting a bit of psychoanalyzed is the plot. That's like what Xana's whole intention was. At least that's what he told me. So, yeah. Okay, guys, I'm gonna need you to get this stuff done as soon as possible. Because I don't want you pissing all over the place. I really don't. I see your faces. You're all holding it in. See, we have dirt, don't we? There's some dirt over here. You guys can get to it, can't you? There you go. Just, hurry up, Wicked Toaster. Don't hog the bathroom to yourself. Build another shady Asus and sell it on back alley street for money. It's kind of hard to do in a small town. There's not really any back alley streets. I mean, we have alleys, but they're very open and are basically just dirt roads. So, not really an option here. And none of you have washed your hands because we don't have any water in here, because this thing has not been built yet. It's gonna be a bit germy. Wait, are you saying it requires concentration to concentrate? Yeah, I was surprised by that fact too. That was quite the revelation of mine. Where's Wicked? We need him. I think he was going to church last time I heard, but that was a couple hours ago, so I don't know where he is. Maybe he's just spending time with family. Which, I understand. I do that a lot too. But that Link's realization of him being a broken human and him left there to think about it was very interesting. Yeah, I thought it was intense. Okay, you guys, I need you to wash your hands before you start picking up anything or doing anything, because that's nasty. That's, like, really nasty. Don't do that. It's nasty. Alright. Since we don't want germs to spread, where are you going, Wicked Toaster? Spray down the things. Thank you. What time is it where I live? It is... Just a second, let me get my phone out here. 7:30, not 3:30. It's 7:30 where I live. I am in the Midwest, so Central Standard Time. Yep, 8 for Siren, because pretty much anyone in the path of Irma is in Eastern Standard, I think. For the most part. Alrighty. So how are we doing germ-wise? Much better. Much, much better. Alrighty. I say alrighty a lot, don't I? $8.34. Got a lot of people on the east. Eastern Pipples. Alright, let's see here. Gonna hack this away. Open that area up. I'm opening it up quite a little bit too much, possibly, but I want to get some space where I can get some work done. Have I thought of streaming Mega Man Battle Network? I remember playing Battle Network. It was kind of fun, but I don't know if I'd really... Meh. Don't know if I would really do that or not. I'll think about it. I will promise you that I will think about it. But that's about all I can do, is promise to think about it. Because I really don't know what I'm going to do. Build this right here. Build these here. Set a battery up right here. Alright, so. Tropical depression? That's good, right? I don't know things. You have to explain things to me. If it is a good thing, then good for you. If it's not, shit. My prayers go out to you, buddy. So we got 6 people watching. That's nice. That's nice and good. And good and nice. And nicely good. So, just spouting off random shit now. Oh shit, you recognize this game? I would hope so. I played it how many times? Pretty sure I've played this a few times, buddy. Are you talking about this game, or are you talking about something else? Jeez, without Wicked Toaster here, the chat just doesn't scroll along very quickly, which is kind of good for me because that keeps me aware of what's going on. How did Xana and I meet? It was actually... Well, what happened? The game just paused for a second. And I did not pause it. When I pause it, it does this. But that had just stopped. Anyways, Xana and I met... a friend of mine had actually thought of I'd started doing a Wind Waker Abridged. And... Basically, a friend of mine wanted to try something with abridging. So he wanted to do something, and he thought it would be a good idea to bring in Xana into it, because Xana was someone who both he and I really enjoyed enjoyed the work of. So we thought, hey, why don't we try bringing in Xana? And I was like, I don't really want to bug this guy with this kind of stuff. But he ended up calling him, or contacting him anyway. And basically from there, it just became, I don't know. Basically, Xana and I just started talking. Can't really do anything while they're sleeping, so I'll just take this moment to talk. Basically, my friend got Xana and I into a call, and we started talking about the episode and what we wanted Xana to do. It wasn't really much more than that. Xana and I just started talking a bit more and more, and I originally started contacting him about his lines and about the episodes, and we just kind of started conversations from there, and that's pretty much it. I mean, I could say more, but there's really not much more to say. Xana and I just became friends from talking to each other about video game lines, or abridged series lines. And the game that we were going to be abridging was, what's it called? Sudeki. Which, looking back on, is funny enough as it is, and I don't think we could have made it funnier if we tried. If you guys have seen our short little playthrough, I really wish we could continue that, but Xana hasn't shown much interest. But our short little playthrough of that game showed that it is just absolutely hilarious. It is a gold mine of comedy. And the game paused again. What the heck is going on here? Okay. Is this because of the stream? Video output low. What the heck is with my stream? This is such crap. Now YouTube is saying that my video output is low. It shouldn't be low. It should be exactly the same. Unless my internet connection is, for some reason, just conking out, which it shouldn't be. It's not like it's raining or anything. It's not, right? No, that just looks slightly cloudy, which is not enough to interfere with our internet. So, I don't know what's going on. Oh, now it's back to green again. Okay. Fucking YouTube. I swear, there are days. There are days I just don't understand. And I wonder what is life. Battle Block Theater? I would like to play that again sometime. It kind of broke us last time we played it, which would be fun to go back to, but again, stuff like that is more asking Xana than me, because a lot of times it has to do with his interest and what he wants to do. Me, I'm up for playing anything, usually, so it's not really a problem for me. You know, as long as we're playing a game and having fun, I really don't care what we're playing. Where did that hatch bury itself to now? I want to find out where it is. Okay, seriously, where did that hatch go? Oh my gosh, it jumped in the water and died. Okay, that's funny. That's funny. I like that. Build a ladder down here so we can get it. But yeah, that's funny. That is legit funny. It just jumped into the water and just drowned itself to death. Drowning is hilarious, you know? What internet services do you have? We have 2 here. We have 2 internet services, and we're using the better one. One of them only has like 15 megabytes per second or something. It's very low. The other one is, well, we have it up to like 100, so it should not be the internet. It should be on YouTube's part. Video output is low again. Fuck you, YouTube. Okay, apparently Hybrid Siren is life. That's nice to know. Have I played any of the Persona games? I bought 3. I think I played it for 10 seconds? It wasn't very long. It was okay. Wasn't really my thing, honestly. I mean, if you like it, great. It just, you know, wasn't my thing. Think you could record with some of us? What do you mean? You mean like different than what I'm doing now? Oh, the oxalites ran out. We're gonna start running low on air here. Guess that means I better build this. And soon. Do you mean like, I don't know, having you guys join us in a call or something? Or, like, what do you mean? Record with some of you. Check your OBS settings. I did that. I did check my OBS settings before I even ever started streaming. And I looked up the best possible settings for streaming. And still didn't work. As you can see, it still has not worked. I'm kind of frustrated about that. Like, I checked out all the best settings. I checked out on YouTube. I checked out everywhere what the best settings would be. None of them were that good. Let's fix the video output. Again, the video output should be the best it should be. Or could be. But I don't know. If I knew anything about computers, I could probably figure it out. But I know nothing about computers, so... or programs or anything. I just take wild guesses and things sometimes work. And other times it's like this, where it gets really shitty video output because reasons. Like what I do with Xana. I kind of don't want to just invite anyone. Because I tried doing that with Skype one time, where I was just accepting anyone into my Skype list. And it ended up getting really, really irritating for me. Like, I don't hold it against the people, but it got really irritating to have, like, especially since most of them were teenagers. So, yeah. I mean, teenagers can be fine sometimes, but at that point, it really wasn't that great. We got a new duplicate. Don't know then, wish me luck. Yeah, YouTube streaming is shite. Yeah, I agree with you, but it's honestly the best way I know how to do it. I mean, I don't know, does Twitch allow for free streaming, or do I have to pay them for that? I suppose I could just Google it, but I don't know. Should call your provider and see if it is with that. Buddy, I highly doubt it has to do with our connection. If it does, nothing's gonna happen. I live in a tiny-ass town. We have, like, one guy who manages the entire county. So, yeah, that's probably not gonna be that great. What about Discord? I've heard of Discord. I've never used it myself. Again, I don't want to accept just anyone. I mean, I don't want to make you guys feel bad or anything, but I have had the problem of accepting just anyone, and it's just the conversations just don't go anywhere, or we just don't play off each other very well, and it's just not that great for everybody. Again, I'll think about it. How about this? I'll think about it. I will put thought into it and see if maybe I can do something about that. Decent with computers. I'm planning to major in it, and I'm taking the classes. Yeah, honestly, though, I have a roommate who's good with computers. He did take classes on it. He actually works IT at a casino. That's what it's called, right? IT, Information Technology. You think Twitch is free? Well, I'll check it out sometime. But, yeah, I'd have him look at it, but at the same time, I kind of want to figure out for myself, because otherwise I just have him do it and not learn anything, which I don't really like any of these duplicates. I'm just going to reject all of them. We'll just deal with 3 for now. But, yeah, If I really feel like I need any help, I'll just ask my roommate, because he's good with computers. Need some water. Ah, that's good water. But yeah, I'll have to check out Twitch sometime, see if I can see what that's all about. I'll probably never get a membership with them, but then again, I probably don't even want a membership. Again, if I did get a membership, I'd feel like this was my job and I'd have to do it often. And I don't know if my work schedule would make that possible or not. I'd check it out, but I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to see what's going on and see what's happening. Hello, Vento the Samurai. Glad you could join us. Alrighty, so looks like these guys are almost done harvesting some stuff. Wicked Toaster is working at the research center. The next thing I want to do is open up this area, because I want to use that for putting our shit in. Like our actual shit here. So that we can get that all cleaned and ready. Did you miss anything? Pretty much no. We're pretty much still starting. If you need a test run with recording with fans, I'm open. Basically all of my streams are test recordings. Like, the recording is not the problem. I take a look at the recordings, it's crystal clear. Like, it is absolutely 100% crystal clear when it records. It's when it streams that I have the problem. So, yeah. Oh, whoops. Okay. Your county sounds like my old home in Lee County in Virginia, a little town called Ewing, located in the middle of absolutely nowhere, and closest store is miles from you. I don't miss it. Well, thankfully, my town isn't that bad. We have a grocery store, which helps tremendously, because otherwise it's an hour to the nearest Walmart. And by an hour, I mean like 60 miles. So, yeah. Gonna need to make beds for these guys, otherwise their stress is just gonna keep going up. A blind playthrough of Overlord, the Fellowship of Evil, as it is a multiplayer game if you're interested. I will have to check it out. I will definitely check it out, and if you guys are able to join me on that, that would be pretty fun. Though I will probably harass you by trying to kill you all the time, if that is an option. I do that all the time. Like, I just openly try to harass people by just being an absolute troll, just going around and murder people. So, you have been warned. Yeah, this is pretty much a test recording stream. It's, yeah. There's not much else I can say about that. How soon are we going to be done farming? Or at farming? Researching. It's going to be a while yet, it looks like. So, someone actually want to get that? Before it, you know, rots? Okay, sweep up that algae. So we're not in any hurry to get this done and the research done, because we still got quite a few uses on the bathrooms. So that shouldn't be a problem before they have to be cleaned. You murder me in your streams anyway. I tried to, but you don't die, Hybrid! You just don't die! You continue to live no matter what I do. One day I will kill you, and it will be glorious. Hate buffering so much. Yeah, I hate it too. It's a pain in the ass. Which is, again, one of the reasons why I want these streams to be better than they are. I mean, I just figured out how to put live chat on my recordings now. And it's just causing problems. Can do that in the game according to the trailers. Well, that's good. That sounds like it would be fun. Though, I'm not very good at games, so even though I'd try to kill everyone, everyone would probably kill me before I got the chance. Addicted to carnage. I'm glad that never got so overused that it became like the Postman joke. Like, that sucked. I was not a fan of the Postman joke after a while, because there would be videos that had nothing to do with having the Postman joke or anything, and people would still leave comments about the damn Postman joke. And it's like, why? Why are these here? There's nothing in the video about the damn Postman joke. I don't understand. He doesn't die because he is life. Oh, that's a good one. Megalomaniac merch. What, you don't enjoy killing people? It's just Irma, don't worry. Yeah. Human. Again, Human is another one that didn't get so overused that it became annoying. I mean, it was a little bit. It was a little bit, but not nearly to the extent. I am the insect that will survive a nuclear holocaust alongside Best Buy and J.C. Penney's. You cannot kill me, Tauberpa. You know, Best Buy almost did die. That almost did die. Like, they were, like, having a lot of issues. Like, a lot of stuff was closing down and just causing all kinds of problems. Oh my gosh, they can be destroyed. Like, I keep trying to break these apart to get their, what they're made from. I guess it's obsidian, but I always try to destroy these things. It never works, but this water pressure has caused them to, like, break a little bit. That's awesome. I've never seen that before. They can be destroyed. Holy crap, we have a steam geyser right next to the base! I thought that was awesome. This is... Oh, this solves all problems, like, instantly. Like, we are set, people. We are set. Holy crap. OMG, I get to watch a stream of Tauberpa. By the way, I got Dragon Age Inquisition. I think I got Liliana to be a psycho. Oh, yeah. Oh, Liliana. If you don't do her stuff just right, like, right from the get-go, you fuck it up entirely. Her friend just means enemy who hasn't killed you yet. Yeah, Zen and I have never met. When we do meet, probably won't go over too well. So yes, welcome to the chat, Katsuya. I'd say welcome to the stream, but honestly, it's... meh. It's so blurred out, you can't tell what's going on. Okay, see you in a little bit, knockoffs. But yeah, Liliana is, again, if you don't do her stuff just right, you kind of screw her over for life. It's not fun for her. It's not fun. I honestly feel kind of bad for her then. Okay, it looks like this is almost finished. We're almost done down here, so that solves that problem. See, that would be there. Okay, so I can afford to put this here. All right. Sorry, just excuse me, just planning out Once again, Steam saves the day. Yeah? Well, honestly, steam geysers are great. I mean, yeah, they produce a lot of heat. But once we get insulated tiles, that's not really a problem. Alright, research is complete. Nice. I can start research on this, because I need sanitation. I need deodorizers. Because they keep things from getting all stinky. Oh. You can call me F.E. girl. Okay, fe-girl. Welcome to the chat, fe-girl. Sorry. Just having fun. Kill him in stream. Yeah. Were you here when we found the Steam Geyser knockoffs? Because we found a Steam Geyser, and it is glorious. And honestly, let me check the germ count. Yep, it gets rid of germs because it's so hot that it will drive germs into extinction. Which is good, because there's a lot of germs around here. I was actually kind of worried. Oh good, there's a purple biome here. Unfortunately, there's a lot of chlorine separating me from it. But yeah, otherwise... Okay, purple biome there, too. Otherwise, I am surrounded by slime biomes. That is... Ugh. All the slime lung, which is so much worse than slight food poisoning. Blech. Put a compost pile right there. Put a couple of these here. Let's see, we got some food stuff. We got an algae terrarium, which is great. Put that somewhere. Not right there just yet. I'm gonna open this up. Let's see, one more layer should work. Shouldn't kill anything or hurt anything or something. Let's see. Have you played Pokemon Ranger Guardian Signs? I haven't played any of the Pokemon Ranger games. They seem interesting, and I've wanted to try them, but I've never really had the money to spare. Like, there's always something else that I want to play that's out. So, never really got to it. Still have yet to beat my playthrough of that. Yeah. Pokemon Rangers. The eyes of a ranger are upon you. How many people used to watch that show? What was it called? Walker, Texas Ranger? Was that it? It starred, oh, what's that meme dude's? I saw a poster of his. Oh, what's it called? What was his name? It was, everyone talks like he's top shit or whatever. He's a martial artist. Dang it, I don't remember what his name was. Crap. Alright, see you in a little bit, Hybrid. This should be done in 15 minutes. Should be longer than that. We'll see. I think Pokemon I've been playing was my Moon, and working on getting shiny Pokemon I want. Yeah, the thing about Pokemon Sun and Moon... I love the game, but the issue I have with it is it's terrible on replayability. Basically, the introduction is way too long, way too wordy. I love the game, don't get me wrong, I love the game. But, yes, Chuck Norris, that's what it was. I can't believe I forgot his name. People would not shut up about him for the longest time. Thankfully, I don't hear much about him anymore. It was honestly getting kind of annoying whenever I heard about him. But, yeah, my dad and I used to watch Texas Ranger when I was really little. I don't really remember much about it. I just remember he always kicked people, and I kept wondering, why aren't they using guns? Why does no one use guns? Are guns not a thing in this world? Or what's going on? Oh, you gotta go, knockoffs? Oh, that's too bad. Well, you'll be with us in spirit, and you'll also be with us right here working on research. So, I'll see you later, knockoffs. Godspeed to you. Do enough research to make a teleporter teleport you back home. That's not an option in this game right now. I don't know what the finished product is going to be, because this is still early access. Like, this is all still early access. So, I have no idea. Polluted dirt. Fertilizer. And wash basin. Let's see, what do we have in here? Okay, we don't need the fertilizer in there anymore. Okay. You were disappointed on post-game stuff? Post-game stuff... I'm rarely ever that into post-game stuff on Pokemon games because it's usually, like, frontier stuff. I call it frontier stuff because it was introduced in Pokemon Emerald. Basically a lot of weird battles with weird rules that I just could never get into. It's just like, just let me kill things with my OP team. Stop giving me all these crap rules to follow. One thing I really do like about Sun and Moon, though, is that you get to fight red in it, blue or red. Though honestly, who fights blue? I mean, I feel sorry for the guy, but who fights blue? Like, seriously. You've never watched my streams? Well, that's not surprising. Not very many people catch my streams. They're kind of randomized all over the place. Stopped getting Pokemon after 4th generation. Well, I guess I can see that. Gen 4 was honestly... I know some people give it crap. I don't know why. I personally really liked Gen 4. I thought it was great. Gen 5 almost, like, made me worried that I was losing interest in Pokemon because I really did not like it very much. That stream delay, though. Yeah, sorry about that, buddy. There's problems with the stream. The video output, for some reason, is not very good. I don't know if it's because of my OBS settings or because of YouTube. I want to say it's YouTube, because I did everything I could to make my OBS settings the best they could be, but I honestly don't know. But, yeah, Pokemon Generation 5, there is a lot of good things about it, but there's a lot of Pokemon that I just do not like whatsoever. And then there's the leveling system. It is crap. If you guys love the game, good for you. I think the leveling system is crap in Generation 5. I mean, the only way you can get any experience points that are worth it are through trainers, which you only fight once because, I don't know, unless you have like a VS Seeker, which, I don't know, did they cancel that in 5, or do you not get that until late game in 5? Because that's crap. Otherwise, the only Pokemon that really gives you worthwhile experience is Audino, and you have to kind of grind for those. Like, you have to walk back and forth right next to a patch of grass until it starts shaking, and then you get Audinos, or Emolgas. I fucking hate Emolgas. Whenever I'm hunting for Audinos so I can level up my team, fucking Emolgas show up, and it's like, damn you! I'm not looking for you, I'm looking for friggin' Audinos because this stupid game doesn't gives me shit for experience points unless I have, like, Audinos. God dang it. Sorry, I went off on sort of a rant there, but, hope you're having fun. Anyone here read the Twilight Princess manga? I read a bit of it. I like the art in it. The storytelling isn't great because they flat out show Midna in the first chapter, and it's like, okay, I understand most people who read it are already gonna know what the game is about, what the plot is, and who Midna is, but when it's in the manga form, you would think that they would focus on that being like a good plot point. Like, it was still a good plot point in the game. You'd think they'd put that in the story, but nope. Just right out of the start, it's like, oh, by the way, here's Midna. Fuck you! I don't know. Maybe I'm just a little too overly critical of it, which has happened. It's happened quite a bit before, so... You like Gen 4 too? Just couldn't keep up with the series after that? Well, to be honest, you didn't miss much in Gen 5. I mean, a lot of people really like the story, and I can see why. It is a good story. But, yeah, it's... I could go without the stupid level up system. Though it does make fun making videos, which I still need to do the editing on the videos that my roommate and I recorded of us doing a Nuzlocke of black and white, so yeah. We still gotta get that done. You hate that in Gumshoes? You hate what in Gumshoes? The battle with red and blue? Or just the Gumshoes? Or are you talking about the battle thing? Oh, the battle thing. If you're talking about the battle thing, then yeah, I share my hatred with you. Because I am not a fan of the whole battle thing in the post-game of Pokemon. Gmod game where everyone is carrying around Hurricane Irma size. Yeah, it's a big thing right now. After what happened with Harvey, I'm not surprised. I mean, my heart goes out to all these people. You know, the funny thing is, I tried to donate to Hurricane Harvey one time, and I tried to do it through Google, and it wouldn't let me. Like, they were having a Hurricane Harvey donation. I figured, oh, well, Google's pretty secure and everything. I should be able to get stuff to Harvey through there, and it was like, no, you can't, because reasons. It's like, what the hell? Why are you being ignored? I'm not ignoring you. You just aren't talking very much, Phantom Knight. If anyone watches TFS, what do you guys think about Grant deleting all their progress? I like that joke. I love Grant, honestly. Grant is awesome. Like, I love listening to him in the Let's Plays that they do, and he's my favorite in the Let's Plays, let's just put it that way. I enjoy Grant. Grant is awesome. Never personally played it, but you hope I notice you? Let me take a look here. Maybe I... Oh yeah, the Pokemon Ranger Guardians. Yeah, the ukulele Pikachu. I think I heard about that one. Again, I don't know everything Pokemon, but what I do know, whoops, is a bit. Quite a bit. You didn't see 3 things I said. Weren't you just talking about Pokemon Rangers and the ukulele Pikachu? I don't know. Isn't that all you're talking about? Because I did notice that. I just was talking about something else at the time. This is not providing enough power to keep things lasting forever. Obviously. Oh, that's... Oh. Woo, where'd that come from? FE girl enjoying my rage about Emoligas. You know, it's interesting that ever since they've had like a new Pikachu type, in every single generation. The first one was, well, Pikachu. Then they had Pichu in Generation 2. Then they had Minun and Plusle, or I think that's what it was. Then in 4 they had Emolga. No, that was in 5. Emolga was 5. Fuck Emolga. In 4 they had... What did they have in 4? I know they had something. What did they have in 4? God dang it, I can't think of it. Hey, Hybrid. Welcome back. Oh, you're learning to make games. Good for you, Phantom. You know, I always appreciate it when I hear about people learning how to make games. I kind of want to learn how to make a game because I have a few ideas, but every time I think about it, I'm like, yeah, but I really don't want to do coding. That just sounds like the most boring thing of all time. But, you know, you have to do stuff like that in order to, you know, get work done. So, you know, there's that. Pachirisu, yes, that one. That was in 4. Let's see. Then in 6 they had that hamster one. Again, I don't remember what that one was called. Yep, Electric Squirrel. The Pachirisu was the Electric Squirrel. I remember that. Fucking squirrels. By the way, the history behind my squirrel joke is actually related to my dad. It's not that he's afraid of squirrels, it's that whenever he's driving on the road and a squirrel is crossing the road, he always slightly turns the car to see if he can get it. Like, he's not, like, actively, like, you know, being a hazard on the road or anything, but he tries to see if he can hit a squirrel because he absolutely hates those things. So, and I just thought it would be funny for Link to be afraid of something, and squirrels, why not? Who's your favorite Pokemon? Cyndaquil. Aw, Cyndaquil. Yeah, Cyndaquil was nice. I like Cyndaquil. I love Typhlosion in Gen 2. Typhlosion could learn Thunder Punch and Earthquake in Gen 2. Can you believe that? I mean, he's practically the most OP Pokemon ever, but then they nerfed him in later gens, which is kind of sad. Hey, Wicked Toaster, you're back. Welcome. You could probably use RPG Maker. I have RPG Maker. I should probably use it sometimes, but I don't like the sprites in it. I need to figure out how to make my own sprites and see if I can add it into there. You love coding and literally went overboard in your computer tech class. Oh, that's awesome. CSS and Java? Nice. Nice. You know, as long as it's something that you enjoy, I can see people really getting into coding. Just like math. People can get into math. I would preferably stay away from math myself, but again, that's me. I don't have a large love for math. Mainly because it was kind of hard for me to do a lot of math stuff in homeschooling. I was homeschooled for a few years, most of my school years. But, anyways, what else is chat going on? Your favorite is Jirachi. Yeah, Jirachi is, pretty nice Pokemon. That was actually the last Pokemon movie that I ever got, or purchased. Wasn't the last one I watched. I think the last one I watched was the one with Lucario, which was decent. Let's see. Oh, Jeez, chat is really starting to go here. Having a hard time keeping up. Let's see here. Most of the way done with my first game, but it's not good, but it's the start. Yeah, it's usually not good the first time around with anything, but as long as you keep working at it, you're gonna get there. I believe in you, Phantom. If you hit them when they maul you, yeah, squirrels. Don't like the format or RPG Maker. Yeah, RPG Maker is a little odd. I mean, it makes it makes it possible to make your game, but it's very limited in how the game is made. To be honest, I would like to make my own sprites, because I do like drawing. And I do like coming up with my own stuff. Okay, I'm just gonna take this moment to pay attention to the chat a bit, because you guys are talking way too fast for me to keep up. That teacher doesn't do her freaking job, so that's too bad, because when I went to public school, I had a math teacher who was, like, the best. His homework that he would give out would be, like, the same kind of homework my dad gave out when he was an English teacher. It was like, here's your homework, work on what you think you need to work on, and that's it. Like, if you brought your homework back and you didn't work on anything, that was perfectly fine, because it was just like, hey, as if you think you know what you're doing, then good. Otherwise, your test is going to show how well you know what you're doing. Like, this is going to be on you. So, I like that way of teaching much better than, do all of your homework, do these several hours of homework, and have no life or social life or anything. Just do all this homework. Fuck you. My dad actually got in trouble with his teachers when he was a kid because of that. He would actually get into arguments with them about that. Let's see here. Thought of making my own horror RPG maker game, but I feel I would give up on it because of the coding and such. Yeah, I feel kind of like that too. I do kind of want to make a game one day, but we'll see. We'll see. Don't really enjoy math, but I'm all for science and English. Oh, that's good. My dad was with that too. He was an English teacher, and he wanted to go into, what was it, chemistry? Was it chemistry? I don't remember what it was. But, anyways. Nico Booze. So, are you a Carnage-obsessed ghost? For those of you who don't get what I'm talking about, boos are the ghosts in Mario. And you should all know who Nico is, if you watch my stuff. Have all the Pokemon movies released so far? Yeah, I kind of stopped after the Dranchi movie, because I thought, holy crap, it has Groudon, and it has Absol, I love those Pokemon, and it kind of had Groudon in it. It was a decent movie, but honestly, I can't watch the Pokemon movies anymore. Like, I tried watching Pokemon, what was it? Was it Heroes? I don't remember what it was. Might have been Heroes. But I tried watching Pokemon Heroes, and there was just one time where there was no dialogue. It was just Latios or Latios, whichever one it was, just going, meow, and Pikachu just going, Pika! And it was just that for like 10 minutes, and I'm like, shut up! Dialogue, please! Real words! I don't watch Pokemon, the anime, anymore, either, because I've kind of just outgrown it. You like history? It's so easy to remember and stuff? Oh, good for you. I kind of like history. I like learning about past stuff. I'm not good at remembering it, though. I'm not good at remembering a lot of stuff. The juicy stuff about Phantom's game. It's honestly just a test game to help me learn. It's one of those infinite falling into platform ones. I'm saving my ideas for when I'm better. Yeah, that's a good idea. It's good to have a test game first and then an actual game afterward. Your father, the English teacher, would run over squirrels in his free time. Yes! Yes, he would! Gives us homework every day. Never explains the concept. Just gives us random groups and tells us to help ourselves. Yeah, that's a pretty shitty teacher right there, Toaster. I'm so sorry about that. I've known a few teachers who are like that. They should be fired, but they never are for some odd reason. Went to the first movie with me in theaters. She was like, "Why is there no subtitles for the creatures?" Yes. I mean, it's a little bit better when you. There are some movies that can do the characters that don't talk really well and can really play with emotions, but in Pokemon, it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Yeah, I love the Pokemon games too. I kind of faded out of the cartoon around when was it? Gen 4, honestly. I kind of stopped watching it around that time. Love the Pokemon's games, but I really... Oh, I already read that one. By the way, remember Freddy as FR07? Yes. Yes. Guess what the 7th letter of the alphabet... Oh! Is that G? That's kind of clever. Like, I do like that movie. It is a stupid movie, but I do like it in a sort of way. It's kind of like one of those weird but enjoyable type films. Garzy's Wing. Oh, jeez, don't remind me. I started watching those videos like just all pumped and ready, and by the end I was just drained. Oh, that's good. All your other teachers are amazing. That's good. You should, as long as you only have like a few bad teachers, it makes it so much worth it. Just imagine if Tauberpa only said Pika Pika. I think I'd kill myself. I'd annoy myself to death. Anyways, I've been wanting to answer this. I just wanted to catch up with chat here. I've been wanting to answer this. What is your favorite Pokemon? I believe it was FE Girl who asked that. Mine is Snorlax. My favorite Pokemon is Snorlax. I absolutely love Snorlax. I forgot to name this character. Let's fix that. Let's see. Who should I name him after? You know what? In honor of FE Girl joining our stream, even though I think this character is a dude, but, you know, whatever. I'll have FE Girl in here. Welcome to the colony, FE Girl. The phlegm-coated dystopia is what it's called up here. I would probably walk away or give him food. Any Final Fantasy games? I was actually just talking about this with Tony from Fat Dog Studio. I don't play a lot of Final Fantasy games. Well, actually, I've played quite a few. They're not my favorite games. I do kind of enjoy them, though, to an extent. I've played... I think 4 was the first one I ever played. Tactics Advanced is the only one I ever beat. Let's see, then there was 6, 3, I wanted to play 7 at one time, but I never got into it. That's pretty much it, I think? Unless you count the Bravely Default games as Final Fantasy, then I played those. Figured out how to install Stardew Valley on my school's computers. Nice. Get that. You know, I love the fact that Stardew Valley was created by one dude after 4 years, and that's a huge game created by one guy, and I think he did the music and everything for it. It's great. I love that game. I play that game whenever I want to relax. Oh, Vento. Yeah, that's right. Vento was the one who asked that. Sorry. Sorry, I got that mixed up. There's so many of you, and the chat goes by so quickly, it's hard to keep straight who said what. My character is a chick. I don't have a problem with that. Yeah, I never have problems with that either. Hey, if I get to look sexy, I'm perfectly fine. And to me, all women are beautiful in some way. Well, most of them. I know a couple of women that I do not care for, but that's more about their personality than their looks. Let's see here. You know what? I can finally build beds here, so I'm going to do that. But first, I'm going to address something Hybrid said. Snorlax is your spirit Pokemon? It's not really my spirit Pokemon. It's actually based more on my dad. My dad is actually the reason I love Snorlax. Because when I was a kid, I was homeschooled, but my dad was an English teacher. And whenever I saw him, he came home from work, and he would immediately go into the basement and start, just sit we have our television set up in the basement, and his favorite chair that's in front of the TV. He would go down, sit in his chair, and fall asleep. He would fall asleep. And he's got a bit of a belly on him. I wouldn't really call him fat, but then again, I had a neighbor who looked like a tub of lard in a shirt. Not to really say anything against him, but yeah, he was huge. I was honestly surprised he could walk on his very, very stubby legs. Like, wow. But anyways, my dad's got quite a bit of a belly on him, and I have a vague memory when I was a kid of wanting to sleep on my dad's stomach. Just kind of lay there. Kind of like how you see in Totoro. That's what it's called, right? Totoro? So, that was fun. So, yeah, the reason I love Snorlax is because Snorlax reminds me of my dad. This buffering should suffer my carnage. Yeah, I'm really sorry about that. I'm noticing it more now, too. I really hate this. I really hate that this is going on here. I hope it gets better for you guys. Crap. Watch plenty of streams be used to buffering. Well, I'm so used to Team 4-Star, and they usually don't have much buffering, so really wonder what's going on. When must the good die? Ah, crap. Not again. It shouldn't be the... Yeah, it's not my internet connection. My internet connection is perfectly fine. It is either YouTube or it's OBS. I don't know what to say. I honestly don't. There, now you all got beds. This is getting ridiculous. Like, seriously. Stream keeps turning on and off. Yeah, this is gonna be crap. By the way, what did you think of the rest of Breath of the Wild? I'm still playing it and trying to find all the Koroks. I'm still playing it. I mean, I have beat it once already, but I love the game too much to not be playing it all the time, so I play it quite often. I do love that game. It is a fun game. I feel like there's several questions that I was trying to answer, but ended up getting distracted by the game, and then getting distracted by something someone else said in the chat here. Then we got Munchlax. You know, I'm not sure how I feel about Munchlax. Like, yes, it does become Snorlax, which is awesome, but I don't know how I feel about Munchlax. I'm not really sure how I feel about any of the baby Pokemon, really. Like, they've never really appealed to me that much. The, additional evolutions that we were given in 4, I love those. But baby Pokemon never really got me all that interested. Oh shit, we got people idle now. It's back. I know it's getting more frequent. Table part spear Pokemon. What? Okay, but yeah, Munchlax was an interesting Pokemon. A very interesting Pokemon. Definitely not one of my favorites, but not a bad Pokemon either. Just kind of there. Your spirit Pokemon would be Staraptor. I don't really know about spirit Pokemon, but... Or Irma. Oh, jeez. Oh, you're talking about the stream being down. I thought you were talking about what spirit Pokemon it was. Your spirit Pokemon is Irma. Well, that's not good. By the way, for those of you who have not noticed yet, we have a Steam Geyser over here. So this looks like it could be a good base. I think I'm gonna maybe stop the stream after a couple minutes here. Excuse me. But we'll definitely continue with this base because, I'm sorry, a Steam Geyser right next to our base, that is too good not to exploit. So, I mean, I hate that we're surrounded by so much slime, but, we'll live. We'll find a way to live, one way or another. How's chat doing? You still hanging in there? Yes, Phantom, blame everything on Irma. Hey, people blame things on other stuff all the time. You play unfinished Twilight Princess or Majora's Mask? Oh, playing Twilight Princess or Majora's Mask. I'm not really sure. Twilight Princess is a really fun game, but when it comes to streaming, I don't know. I'll have to get through everything in my Wii U version and record with that, because that records so much better than the freaking ROM did. So I'll have to catch up on that sometime. Maybe it has something to do with the second monitor setup. The thing is, I've had this problem before I had the second monitor, so I really don't think that's the issue. I seriously think it has to do with something else, so I really don't think it has to do with the second monitor. Because, again, like I said, I had this issue before I had the monitor, so I really don't think that's it. Anyway. Anyways, Phantom, good luck with your game. You're actually getting me wanting to actually work on my own game now. Although I should probably finish all my other stuff first. Like my series. Nah, you guys don't want to see that, do you? Nah. I should probably focus on that once I end the stream. What Pokemon would you consider bad? Oh, what Pokemon would I consider bad? Like, my first thought is Magikarp, but at the same time, that evolves into Gyarados, and that's like one of the best water-type Pokemon ever, so I can't really say that. I think I'm just going to turn off the game here, because I'm not even playing anymore. I'm just going to save, and continue this later, maybe figure out some of the issues. I'm just gonna chat with you guys for a little bit. I'm gonna chat with chat. See what's going on with you guys. Good water. What Pokemon would I consider bad? Jeez, I don't know. There's so many Pokemon. I used to know every single Pokemon. I could tell you every single Pokemon's name and what they look and describe what they looked like. But now there's so many, I just get lost. But let's see, what Pokemon would you consider bad? If your colony is inside an asteroid, won't you eventually run out of resources? Yes and no. You see, the thing about the game is trying to figure out how to utilize what resources you have to make it so that you just use renewable resources, which I have figured out how to do. Basically, you use a steam geyser to get water. That's pretty much an eternal amount of water, so there's no problem there. Natural gas geysers help with energy. And even if you don't have any natural gas geysers, you can use polluted water with your fertilizer makers to make natural gas, which you can use in your natural gas generators to create energy, and your natural gas generators will create polluted water, and you pretty much have eternal source right there. Just an eternal cycle. So, with energy and water, natural gas and steam geysers work great. For food, oh, by the way, oxygen, you can also use water for that. Just use oxidizers. And for food, you just plant crops and they grow. As long as you give them the right conditions, they'll just keep growing. Have you ever seen any of the trailers for Overlord and the Fellowship of Evil yet? I have not. Didn't even know they were making another Overlord game. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, I hope to hear from you again, Phantom Knight. I'll be praying for you. I really hope that it doesn't hit you very hard. That was Majora's Mask, the awful Stone Tower Temple. That's up to Xana, honestly. The Majora's Mask thing is up to Xana. Because he's the one who plays it. Let's see, I think Moo Tank is a bad one. Moo Tank? Oh, you mean Mill Tank? I like Mill Tank. Mostly because it's a tank. Mill Tank is a freaking tank, especially with what's her name? Whitney. She just... Oh, she wrecks me. I considered Bulbasaur bad. Fuck you! Bulbasaur is the best of the Gen 1 starters! Though I will admit that I don't really like his evolutions much, because it's just him getting uglier with a flower getting on his back. So, otherwise Bulbasaur is awesome. Started sit, but I'm still watching this stream as late as it's gonna go. Worth it. Yeah. Thanks for joining us, Phantom Knight. By the way, Tauberpa, I respect your love for Lord of the Rings, because I'm a fan too. I love Lord of the Rings. My dad actually is the one who got me into Lord of the Rings. He first got me into The Hobbit with the animated Hobbit movie, which I still love to this day. Obviously, Gumshoe's in my butt. What, you don't like the Trump Pokemon? Or at least that's what everyone calls him. I never really had a big deal with Gumshoes, so not much. Fire type for the win. Overrated fire type. He can't even handle the first two gyms on his own. Well, I guess he kind of can handle the first one now because he has Metal Claw, but in Gen 1 he couldn't. But yeah, I first got into Tolkien stuff through The Hobbit, through the animated Hobbit movie, which I love watching to this day. I love Smaug in that. They have yet to do a Smaug, in my opinion, that trumps that one. But I know a lot of people say that he looks like a cat. Honestly, though, I've seen old descriptions of dragons, like old mythological descriptions from, like, Norse times and whatnot. And the description of a dragon is that they have, like, a wolf head, large lizard body, a snake's tail, and eagle talons. And I think the dragon in that movie kind of fits that idea better. Though, I'll be honest, he is kind of an ugly dragon, but I like that he's ugly. You don't always need to make a dragon look pretty. Especially when they're evil dragons. Making them look ugly just makes them more intimidating. When you have a beautiful, majestic-looking creature, and it's like, I'm actually evil. Oh, shit. Reminds me of City of Embers? Of Ember? Is that a game? Because I haven't played that one. I haven't even heard of that one. Well, I might have heard of that one. I don't know. Let's see here. Best/worst deaths and oxygen not included. I don't know. I haven't really had very many deaths and oxygen not included. The only deaths I did have were not recorded. They were when I was just getting started, and I accidentally ended up filling my base with hydrogen. I didn't know how oxidizers worked, so I just put them in my base. And the oxygen was all breathed up by the duplicates, but so there was just hydrogen left, and everyone was suffocating, and it was not a good scene. Ukulele Pikachu is the best. I suppose that's true. He'll beat your ass till it's Bulbasaur. Oh, shit. animated Hobbit movie. Yeah, it's from the 80s, 70s? I think it was the 70s, actually. Might have even been the late 60s. I don't know. Yeah, the old Hobbit movie, some people might not like the art style. I actually find it endearing because not only is it something from my childhood, but it's not just Disney. Like, all cartoons and anime and everything are being inspired by Disney animation. And I'm like, couldn't we have something a little more original than just Disney animation and recycled Disney animation? And, we get that Hobbit movie, and I know a lot of people probably don't like it very much the way it looks, because everyone's all wrinkly and everything, but yeah, I like it. Are you a fan of Star Wars? Am I a fan of Star Wars? Is that a question? I love Star Wars. The prequels, I have issues with them, but I still enjoy them to an extent. Like, yeah, they're not good, but I do still enjoy them to an extent. The first time I saw Episode 1, I did legit enjoy it. Maybe I was just blinded by nostalgia of finally seeing another Star Wars movie after so many years. But, yeah, I kind of liked Episode 1. I didn't really find Jar Jar Binks that annoying. I know a lot of people did, but, eh. I just thought he was just, comic relief, and that was it. Didn't really see much harm to him. Midi-chlorians was what ruined the prequels, though. Jar Jar Binks, no, he didn't ruin Star Wars. Midi-chlorians did. You had this amazing, like, just almost mythical power in the universe, and it's just mutated bacteria in your bloodstream. That's such bullshit. Fuck you. Let's see, do you play Pokefarm? I have never heard of it. I'll have to check it out. Best part of Star Wars is the Old Republic era. I don't know. I mean, the Old Republic stuff is good, don't get me wrong. I have played some of that, and it is enjoyable. But personally, I'd like the original movies the best. I mean, the new movies have been decent. I loved the Darth Vader scene at the end of Rogue One. The rest of the movie was okay, but the end of Rogue One was just... it's the best part of the movie. It's the ending. The climax is just perfect. Episode 1 was good. There were parts of it that were bad, like Anakin. I'm sorry. There's no saving that kid. I don't care if he does eventually become Darth Vader. He is not at all interesting, and he is quite annoying. I'd rather watch Jar Jar Binks. I'd rather watch Jar Jar Binks' antics than watch Anakin. 2 and 3 were trash. Again, I agree with you to an extent. I did like some of the things in 3, like mostly just the action stuff. Well, sometimes not even the action stuff. Why the fuck did Count Dooku do a flip in the beginning of the movie? Like, he just did that flip off the stairs. It's like, just walk down the damn stairs. That's so goofy and stupid and unnecessary, and it wastes energy, and fuck you. Who thought that was a good idea? I recently watched their Knights of the Old Republic vids. Those ass chaps. Yes. Glorious ass chaps. There are no original ideas for movies these days. That is true, but honestly, original ideas for movies haven't been around since, like, the black and white period. So, I mean, I guess Star Wars was technically an original idea. Sort of.